We're all familiar with the three types of Boeing 787 Dreamliners: the nimble 787-8, the popular 787-9, and the stretched 787-10. However, during the development and initial orders of the new aircraft line, Boeing offered a short-haul 787-3 Dreamliner. Why did Boeing see the need for this aircraft? Who ordered it, and what happened? The Boeing 787-3 was a high-capacity short-range Dreamliner that could carry 290 to 330 passengers in a two-class configuration up to a range of 2,500 to 3,050 nautical miles, or 4,630 to 5,650 kilometers. It was designed with a capacity between the 787-9 and 787-10, but would have the same length as a 787-8. It was intended to serve medium-haul domestic routes such as Chicago to New York, or more specifically domestic routes in Japan, with All Nippon Airways and Japan Airlines signaling interest for the proposed plane. In an interview with the Japanese media Aviation Wire, Commander Masami Tsukamoto commented that the 787-3 was supposed to replace the 767 on domestic routes in Japan in a high-density configuration. Unfortunately for the proposed variant, problems started when Boeing had to delay the 787 program in 2008. To keep the 787-8 on schedule, Boeing pulled resources from the 787-9 and 787-3 programs. The 787-3, a specialized aircraft for the Japanese market, was put on the back burner until Boeing could get the 787-8 up in the air. The delay extended to 3 years with no delivery time in sight, amid problems with part shortages, incomplete work by contractors, and even redesigns. These delays influenced Japan Airlines and ANA, who had 13 and 28 787-3s on order respectively, to switch to the more popular 787-8 long-range variant. Boeing said in a statement to Flight Global, ANA's primary business reason for adjusting their 787 model selection is focused around aircraft availability to support their fleet plan. The 787-8 is available sooner for delivery than the 787-3 would be. Masami Tsukamoto stated, "The 787-3 had the same wingspan as the 767, but Boeing told us it couldn't be developed due to insufficient fuel economy, so we decided to introduce the 787-8 into the domestic market." Able to clear out the 787-3 from its order books through these swaps, Boeing decided to outright scrap the jet and use its resources to complete the 787 as a long-haul jet. Boeing continued in the same statement saying, "As a result, there are no longer any 787-3 orders in the backlog. Going forward, we'll continue to assess the market viability of the 787-3. You may be interested to know that this concept has been adopted by Airbus and its A330, but with limited success. The European plane maker had offered the A330-300 Regional, a variant which was optimized for missions up to 2,700 nautical miles, covering short to medium-haul routes. The jet offered operators significant cost savings through a reduced operational weight of around 200 tons. The reduction in fuel burn per seat and maintenance costs was said to result in an overall cost reduction of around 20% compared with the long-range A330-300. In the end, it looks like only Saudi ordered this jet, committing to 20 A330-300 regional aircraft at the 2015 Paris Air Show. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.